Good morning, dear students. In today's lecture, we will talk about modern periodic table. So, the present form of periodic table is called modern periodic table. In this table, we have arranged 118 elements, means 118 elements are placed in modern periodic table. The table was developed by Henry M. And on what basis he has arranged the elements? He has arranged the elements in the order of their increasing atomic number. There is a difference in the arrangement of elements by Mendeleev and by Henry M. Mendeleev arranged the elements in the order of their increasing atomic mass, atomic weight. But Henry M arranged the elements in the order of their increasing atomic number. In total, we are having 7 horizontal rows. 7 horizontal rows. These are the horizontal rows. Total 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. These horizontal rows are called periods. And they are total 18 vertical columns. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. These vertical columns are called groups. So total 7 periods are there and 18 groups are there in modern periodic table. The elements which exhibit similar properties are placed in same vertical column or are placed in same group. So let us first talk about the periods. Whenever we talk about period, the period of any element gives information about its outermost shell or about its valence shell. Any element which belongs to first period will be having first energy level as the valence shell or as the outermost shell. So here we can say that for hydrogen and for helium, both belongs to first period. The valence shell or outermost shell will be 1. If we talk about lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine or neon, all these elements belong to second period. So for all these elements, the valence shell will be second shell. The outermost shell will be second shell. So elements which belongs to same period will be having same valence shell. Now, if we talk about the group, then the elements belongs to same group are having same number of electrons in the valence shell. Any element which belongs to group 1 will be having 1 electron in the valence shell. So hydrogen is having 1 electron in the valence shell, outermost shell. Similarly, lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium and francium. All these elements have 1 electron in their valence shell. So group number gives us information about the number of valence electrons. So here, if we talk about hydrogen, H belongs to first period and group number 1. So here valence shell will be first or 1 and the valence shell contains 1 electron. Lithium belongs to second period. So valence shell in lithium will be the second energy level. And in the second energy level, we will be having one electron. If we talk about group 2, beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium, all these elements belong to group 2. It means the valence shell will contain 2 electrons. In beryllium, beryllium is a member of second period and group number 2. So here, valence shell will be your second energy level. And in second energy level, we will be having 2 electrons. Magnesium is a member of period 3 and group number 2. So in magnesium, valence shell will be third shell. And the third energy level will contain 2 electrons. So group number gives us information about the number of valence electrons. Group number 3 to 12 are not important for us. But the remaining one, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 are important. So if we want to find out the number of valence electron in group number 13, then we have to subtract 10. 13 minus 10 gives you 3. So here, in all these elements, boron, aluminum, gallium, indium, helium, the number of valence electron will be 3. For group 14, 14 minus 10, 4. So here, all these elements will have, all these atoms will have 4 electrons as the valence electrons. Or there will be 4 electrons in the outermost shell. For group number 15, 15 minus 10, there will be 5 electrons. For group number 16, 16 minus 10, 6, there will be 6 electrons. Group 17, 17 minus 10, 7 electrons. There will be 7 valence electrons, or the outermost shell will have 7 electrons. If we talk about group number 18, then except helium, 18 minus 10 is 8. Except helium, all the remaining elements will have 8 valence electrons. Helium is having 2 electrons, because here the outermost shell or the valence shell is 1. And we know it very well by Bohr scheme that first energy level can accommodate maximum of 2 electrons. Group number 18 is also called noble gases or inert gases because they are non-reactive gases. Now, if we talk about the atomic size, which is very important whenever we talk about the periodic table. So, if we start moving from left to right in the period, then atomic size increases. So if we compare the atomic size of beryllium and lithium, then atomic size of beryllium will be more than lithium. What is the reason? Reason is very simple. Here, hydrogen, its atomic number is 1. So it is your first element. Then helium, atomic number 2. So it's your second element on the periodic table. Lithium, its atomic number is 3. So it is your third element on the periodic table. Beryllium is having atomic number 4. So beryllium is the fourth number of periodic table. So lithium, its atomic number is 3. Beryllium, its atomic number is 4. What is atomic number? The number of protons or the number of electrons present in an atom is called atomic number. So lithium will be having atomic number 3. So total protons present inside the nucleus will be 3. And in the outermost shell, there will be 1 electron because lithium belongs to group number 1. So on the outermost electron, the force of attraction is due to 3 protons. Now when we move from left to right, when we move from lithium to beryllium, atomic number changes by 1 unit. Beryllium is having atomic number 4. So in the nucleus we will be having 4 protons. Beryllium is a member of group 2. So there will be 2 valence electrons. Protons are increased in the nucleus, electrons are increased in the valence shell. So definitely the valence electron will feel more force of attraction. Or the attraction on the valence electron will be from 4 protons. In lithium, it is from 3 protons. So naturally, the force of attraction due to 4 protons will be more than the force of attraction due to 3 protons. So due to force of attraction, there is contraction in size. Valence shell come closer to the nucleus. And when the valence shell comes closer to the nucleus, atomic size decreases. So it's the rule, whenever we move from left to right, atomic size will decrease. But what about the group? If you move from top to bottom in a group, then the atomic size increases. Reason is very simple. In case number 1, hydrogen, it belongs to first period. First energy level is your valence shell. Clear? Valence shell decides the atomic size. Now, if we move to lithium, lithium is a number of second period. So here, it's the hydrogen valence shell. For lithium, it will be the second energy level. Valence shell decides the atomic size. Here, valence shell is 1. Here, valence shell is 2. So, valence shell is going away from the nucleus. So, when you move from H to Li, atomic size increases due to progressive addition of energy level. If we talk about lithium and sodium, in sodium, the valence shell is 3rd. Lithium, valence shell is 2nd. So, naturally, valence shell 3 will be more away from the nucleus, and the valence shell decides the atomic size. So here we can say that size of sodium is more than lithium. So it's the rule, when we move from top to bottom in a group, atomic size increases due to progressive addition of energy levels or shell. Next one. If we start moving from left to right in a period, electropositive character decreases and electronegative character increases. Electropositive character, property to lose electron. Electronegative character, property to gain electron. Or we can say metallic nature changes to non-metallic nature. Metals have electron losing tendency while non-metals have electron gaining tendency. So what's the reason? Reason is very simple. As we move from left to right, atomic size decreases. Or we can say valence shell undergoes contraction. Valence shell is coming closer to the nucleus. So naturally, the force of attraction on the valence shell electron will be moved from the nucleus. So it's not easy to remove the electron. So whenever we move from left to right, electron losing tendency decreases while electron gaining tendency increases. What happens if we move from top to bottom in a group? Metallic character increases. Or we can say electropositive character increases. Reason is very simple. What is electropositive character? What is metallic character? Property to lose electron. As we are moving top to bottom in a group, valence shell increases. Valence electron is going away from the nucleus. So naturally, the force of attraction from the nucleus on the valence shell will decrease when we start moving from top to bottom in a group. So force of attraction is less, then electron can be removed easily. So whenever we move from top to bottom in a group, electropositive character or metallic character increases. That's all in modern periodic table. Thank you and have a good day.